Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video I would like to talk about Hellblade 2. Now you are looking at the latest gameplay trailer for this game, which was published a couple of days ago after the Game Awards, and yeah, that trailer was shown during the Game Awards too. But the first thing you see and the first thing that kind of screams at you when you look at this trailer is that it just looks beautiful. I mean, the graphics, the level of details, the animations, everything around it is just screams next gen. Like the facial animations and the way they look, right? Like they are really realistic. And I'm not necessarily one of these guys that say that, oh, in order to enjoy the games they have to have realistic graphics. Like no, not really. I love Ori and the Will of the Wisps, for example. You know, very cartoony graphics. Game is fantastic, but you know, when it comes to this particular game, which is very realistic, and even the combat feels like real, right? It's not like like some games that you just make hundreds of thousands of attacks in 1 second. Like it feels like tough, it feels difficult, and I guess the combat mechanics kind of looks same-ish to these previous games, to the very first game, which was rather slower paced and kind of a little bit tactical, I guess. But anyway, I just want to focus on graphics really in this particular case, because the lighting, the graphics, the level of details, like it's just amazing. And even Digital Foundry was kind of really surprised that they can actually deliver that kind of graphics on Xbox Series X, because really, if you go to the very beginning of this trailer, you can see that it says in-game footage captured on Xbox Series X. So what you see here, that's what you're going to see when you will play the game on Xbox Series X. Digital Foundry also made like a very early analysis of that trailer, kind of confirming that this is actually the game, because they did found some like small artifacts here and there, some not really inconsistencies, but they found certain artifacts that kind of confirm that this is actually the real game, not really like a just CGI trailer. So what you actually see over here is basically a mix of real gameplay and cutscenes, right? Like this one, that's like a, okay, maybe this is a cutscene, but like, there's like combat scenes, and you've got these sections where you so this is actually the real combat apparently, but the thing is, like, this game of like, so these are actually scenes from the actual gameplay, right, from the actual game, not just the cutscene. But this game is, I know it will sound kind of funny, but is a little bit filmic too, because even the first game, the transitions between like the exploration and combat and everything was very smooth, in a sense that it didn't feel like cut out from something else, right? Like it's like everything is very, I guess I will use that word filmic again, because like everything is kind of smooth, right? You've got these animations that like transitions from like gameplay into cutscenes, and then from cutscene to the gameplay back again, and it all feels very smooth and everything, right? And I'm actually very impressed, because I was under the impression that like Xbox Series X maybe wouldn't be able to pull it off, but looks like that console is more than capable of running this game with that kind of level of details. We don't really know much about the resolution. The game looks very, very kind of, well, sharp, but there's still a lot of filters and everything, so I'm sure that they are using some smart upscaling technology. And also I don't really want to say that this game is going to be 60, but you know what? Looking at this trailer, it does look very smooth, right? So I'm just hoping, I'm really hoping that this game will offer 60 frames per second mode too, right? You know, there's no doubt it's not going to be 4K 60, right? But you know, 1440p 60 or like 1080p upscaled, you know, 60. I just really do hope that's really going to be the case, because guys, like, this game just looks beautiful, and just all these small details and everything, right? Ninja Theory, in my opinion, is actually one of the most talented studio that Xbox owns right now, and I know that they haven't really delivered much when it comes to Xbox, because the last game they released was Hellblade, which was a multi-platform game. So you know, it's been a while since you know, they released the first game, which was fantastic, by the way, and I think this game is still going to be a bit niche, because like, if you look at some of the gameplay moments, like, it does feel like the first game too. Like you don't necessarily see like Senua attacking like number of opponents like in big battles, at least not in this trailer, right? Because a lot of people were speculating that maybe we'll get like more bigger worlds and bigger levels, and maybe like some big battles. And I guess there were some big battles, because I remember one of the trailers back in the days was showing that giant, and like all these people were attacking the giant. So maybe there will be things like that too, but I still think that in general, like, at least this trailer tells me, like, there's like the very beginning of the trailer shows you the, you know, Senua kind of like traversing on foot and kind of exploring the, you know, the island, I guess, and stuff, right? So it does really feel like the first game for the most part. You know, I didn't notice any hints of the puzzles. Well, at least not right now. Not in the trailer. I haven't really seen that much, because I know that a lot of people were put off by puzzles, and there were quite a lot of puzzles in the first game. So you know, I don't mind them. I didn't mind them really, but you know, I wouldn't really mind if they made this game a little bit more action-packed, if you know what I mean. Less puzzles, more combat. You know, that's all I want. And you know, Ninja Theory has have been working on this game for at least 5 years, I think it feels like, because I'm not sure, but I think they released Hellblade back in 2017, 18, I want to say. And yes, they've been porting this game to some other platforms, Nintendo, Xbox, because originally that game launched for PC and PlayStation 4 only. They delivered some VR modes for this game as well. But I would expect that at least some portion of their team, you know, once they finish the first game, they would start, you know, working on the sequel and stuff, right? And I think Xbox bought them back in 2018. Yeah, so you know, it's been a while, right? Like, it's 2013. The game is scheduled for 2024. There's some rumors suggesting that it may be May of 2024. So that would be cool for sure. So listen, sounds like this game has been at least 5 years in development already, and by next year it may be 6. So I think it's more than enough to deliver a big, you know, kind of cool title. And you know, I really do hope that it will be a little bit longer as well, because the first one was rather short, like 8 hours max, I think. Maybe 10 if you play for the very first time and you struggle with some of the puzzles. I guess that some of the puzzles actually, took me a while, at least, at least in my during my first playthrough. But yeah, guys, listen, I can't wait for Hellblade 2. I really enjoyed the first one. I played on Xbox, PC. Loved that game, and now like this game is coming next year, and I can't wait to play it. But anyway, guys, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about it. Do you think it will be 60 on Xbox Series X? What do you think about Xbox Series S version? Is it going to be looking that good too? Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.